Ladies and fellas, what's good? My name is KennyMaximum and welcome to my channel. Now today I have some big news. As a matter of fact, I have huge news, some monumental Ginormosaurus Rex size news for y'all if you have not been keeping up with the latest and greatest in gaming handheld news. Now apparently there is a new competitor on the blocks and they are coming for Asus booty, they are coming for Valve's booty, they are coming for Neo's booty, they are coming for Nintendo's booty, but you can't have Nintendo's booty. They sell way too many units, but they still gonna try to come for that booty. And yes, they are even coming for your booty. GPD think they slick. They think they ain't in the thing. Yo, you ain't that much in the shadows. GPD is kind of in the middle somewhere. They ain't that as good as the rest, but they ain't that bad either. They coming for that booty too, GPD. You wait. Anyways, his name is, why would I say his? I'm assuming the gender of the brand. I don't. Their name is Lenovo. Lenovo's coming out with a new handheld gaming device and it's called Lenovo Legion Go. Now, I am first of all very, very excited about this because it's now another big name coming into the fray. And the more the merrier. You could never have too much of these. Options are always great for the consumer, and I find this to be incredible. If you haven't even heard it, if you haven't heard of Asus, I don't even know what to say about you. They are ThinkPads. If you work in an office space, you've probably seen at least one Lenovo ThinkPad or something, right? So you know they do the Legion laptops and stuff like that. I have never personally owned a Lenovo laptop or any device, but I have not heard really bad things about any Lenovo devices, so that should speak some volumes for the quality of their devices. So I am excited to see where this goes. So let's actually go over some of the specs and the pictures that we could find on this item so far. Okay, so first off, I have to mention what I consider to be one of, if not the most interesting feature on this device so far, and that would be the detachable controls, or Joy-Cons, or whatever Lenovo intends to call it. And yeah, I know that it's not the most innovative feature in the world since the Nintendo Switch has done it already, but as far as I know, no other gaming PC handheld has done it, and if they did, they probably didn't do it good enough, or I would have known about it, right? But Lenovo's bringing it back in spades, and there's some genuine merit in actually having detachable controls. For one thing, it's a lot lighter now if you game on your TV or in tabletop mode. And yeah, there's gonna be a tabletop mode because it has a giant kickstand on the back of it, just like the Nintendo Switch OLED. So I think that's absolutely fantastic. Another thing you can get from it as well is it's gonna be easier to carry too. I personally won't benefit from this because I carry all my games in a backpack or some other container of sorts. I don't put my games in my pocket. Those days are over. I'm an adult now. You won't see me walking around with DS lights and stuff in my pocket. But some of you guys may benefit from it if you detach the Joy-Cons, put those in one pocket, put the tablet in the other pocket, and boom, there you go. But it's not for me, but that's just one other benefit. The one thing that I'm a little bit cautious of though is the fact that, yeah, these controls are detachable. That means they also need to have their own battery, right? So they are going to sap power from the actual tablet unit, just like the Nintendo Switch. How much power is yet to be seen, but I'm hoping that Lenovo can find some way, somehow, to make this battery life work. Developers at this point and stage in these gaming PC handhelds life, they should know at this point that battery life is super important to the consumers. So I'm hoping they are optimizing to actually give us all the benefits from the battery that it could possibly give us. So let's just hope that that turns out really good. Okay, so the Lego, and yes, I'm calling it the Lego. So you heard it here first. Don't try to steal my name, the Fox. Don't try to steal my name, ETA Prime. Don't try to steal my name, Taki. I love y'all, all right? But don't try to steal my name. I'm watching y'all. Anyways, the Lego is going to be sporting a Windows 11, and I know that might not be the best thing for everyone. So it's like a hit or miss for some people, but I personally have not had any major issues with Windows 11. All my laptops, pretty much any device that runs Windows where I live has Windows 11, and I've been okay with it. Everything runs on it that I want it to run. And that's the way forward, I think. So why not? As for the display, it's going to be rocking an 8-inch 1080p 16:9 screen. That's going to be perfect for tabletop mode because, of course, once you remove the Joy-Cons, you're going to have to set it a little bit away from you. So you're going to still want to be able to see everything on the screen. Now, the type of screen it is, I'm not too sure yet. That information has not yet been released. Now, as far as I know, it has two USB Type-C ports, one at the top one at the bottom. So you have options, guys. That is absolutely stupendous. It has a standard headphone hole, and I call some of the ports holes because Tech Dweeb calls them holes, and I think that's funny as heck. So I call some of them holes. So live with it. Anyway, they got a standard headphone hole. It has a micro SD card slot, thank goodness. And oh my gosh, it has a touchpad on the right Joy-Con, man. Thank goodness. Lenovo is doing everything right at the moment. At the moment, they are doing everything right, and I am very pleased with what I am seeing. As for the face buttons and the joystick layout, I am a huge fan of the LEGO's layout. Now, I have a Steam Deck, and I am not the biggest fan of the on-set joysticks. I am a bigger fan of the offset joysticks. So it needs to be top left joystick, below it D-pad, top right face buttons, below it another stick. Now in this case, below the stick is going to be the touchpad. Might not be the most comfortable place to put a touchpad, but it has to go somewhere, and I'm not going to use the touchpad as much as the other buttons, so I'd prefer that to be in the most uncomfortable position if there has to be something there, right? So I think the layout is perfection. It also has the RT, LT triggers. Well, it has the RT, but the RB and the LB and the RT and the LT triggers. It also has two other buttons at the side of each shoulder button. So you have like an M1 and an M2 and an M3 like that, and it has a Y1 and a Y2. Even behind it, it has like 3 buttons on the Joy-Con, 3 extra buttons. There's so many other buttons. They even said like there's like a wheel on the back of the right Joy-Con. I could not identify a wheel. It just looks like another button to me, but I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm not seeing it right. But one of the articles is saying that there's a wheel on the back, and I think if that's super duper interesting. This thing has so many different button options. They're covering everything right now with this device. The only thing that I'm worried about right now, and I'm not sure how this works out, is Lenovo's support. I have not had any Lenovo experience with any of their devices, so I don't know what their support is like. I looked it up for a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be too hot. So their support might be a little bit lousy, a little bit flimsy. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that they take a page out of Valve's book and try to actually properly support this device. Otherwise, it's going to be a few points off the review marks for this device if the support sucks. So that's where you guys come in, because I don't know much about Lenovo's practices or anything like that. So hopefully y'all can fill us in the comment section on your experiences with Lenovo. Has the support been tolerable? Has it been stellar? Has it been Dookie Brown? I don't know. Let us know in the comment section. That's going to be very valuable for us moving forward. And lastly, for the processor, this thing is going to be sporting an AMD Ryzen Phoenix 740U APU. That is a very powerful chip. You see similar chips in the Asus ROG Ally, and you already know how powerful that device is. This is going to be competing with that heavily, may even be more powerful. So you want to look out for that. The only thing is the price is probably going to be higher than the Ally. I don't see Lenovo selling this for cheaper. I mean, it's yet to be seen. You never know. It might surprise us. I'm hoping that the price is affordable, but we'll see how that goes. I hope it doesn't go as far as INEO's price. You know, INEO is like top of the line type stuff. They charge so much for their devices. I'm just hoping Lenovo can find a good solid footing with the price. But anyways, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think of all of this info. I am so excited for this because it's now moving forward. It's propelling us forward. We're seeing more bigger companies now jump into the fray and start, you know, they're battling, and we're just kind of sitting back with our popcorn just watching. Yeah, that one ain't got no trackpad. That one has a trackpad. You know what I mean? We just watch it and see it was the best. We have so many options now, and it's so great to see. I just hope all these creators or what manufacturers actually have good supports behind their devices. But again, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think of this news, and if I missed anything, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to know, because I'm so interested in this topic right now. And man, I'm gonna go do some more research and see if I can find anything else for you guys for maybe another video in the future. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye bye.